Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to continue with our book, Praying with Fire, number 2, and we're up to the caption, Recognizing the Hand of God. Actual experiences that create a rock-solid faith are available to everyone. They happen every day, ordinary people, in myriads of ways, in lots of ways. There are, in reality, opportunities to establish our what's called emunah chushit, which is a sensory emunah. We discussed the other day that there's two types of emunah. There's an internal emunah that I believe, and then there's a sensory one that I actually feel. Yeah, the key is to remember that every occurrence comes from Hashem. Whether there is a challenge, financial loss, traffic jam, toothache, toddler tantrums, insult, or a gift such as business success, recovery from illness, family simcha, all these are the doings of Hashem. Meaning, we shouldn't take these things as an accidental matter. These things are calculated by Hashem exactly to what degree the pain is going to be, to what degree the benefit is going to be, to what degree the financial success is going to be. This means that every word a person hears during his course of a day, everyone he meets, everything that happens to him are all scripted with divine purpose. Meaning there's no accidents, as we said. Anything that you hear, somebody, God forbid, cursing you, somebody, saying nice things to you, things that you find on the floor, meaning there's no such thing as an accident. One who looks for Hashem's hand in his daily events of life will see it, even in the simplest turn of events. So he says over here, there was David, a painter, who was working on a job for a major contract. To meet the contractor's tight deadline, David hired an assistant with understanding that the contractor would pay the assistant. When the job was complete, the helper went to the contractor for his money and was told that David was responsible for paying him. For several days, the parties went back and forth to argue who's going to cover the expense. Finally, David opted to take the $135 out of his pocket and pay the helper. In the next day's mail, David and his wife received a letter from IRS. They had made a mistake in their calculations on their income taxes and were entitled to an unexpected refund in the amount of exactly $135. Sometimes the recognition of Hashem's involvement motivates not just the spiritual growth, but a dramatic act of spiritual greatness. Meaning, one has the confidence to take a major risk or a major move because he sees with complete clarity that this is the direction in which Hashem is guiding him. A lot of times when we recognize that every moment of our lives is guided through Hashem's providence, we eventually build up what's called a certain feeling that, Hashem wants me to go this direction or he doesn't want me to go that direction. If we randomly think that everything is a happenstance occurrence, there is no way really we could bond with Hashem in a spiritual sense, to be able to feel that, yes, this is one way that he wants me to go or not. He says over here, as an ending, at the Shiva of Rav Shimon David Pinchas. He was a great Rav in our times. Yeah, he says, a stranger told the family the story. Several years earlier, Rav Pinchas went to visit a friend in an American hospital that specializes in treating serious ill patients. There he had a young man weeping loudly and went to try to comfort him. The rabbi went to comfort this man who was crying in the hospital on a bed. The distraught man explained to Rav Pinchas that both his kidneys had failed and he had not been able to procure a healthy kidney from a donor. The doctor had just informed that he would not live long in this condition. Rav Pinchas immediately recognized Hashem's hand in bringing him to cross this path with this unfortunate man. He offered to donate his own kidney on the condition that the patient would agree to keep the donation a secret. After tests showed that Rav Pinchas' kidney was a match, he called his family in Eretz Yisrael and told them that he would need another 10 days for an urgent matter. The stranger concluded his story. I am here tonight only because your father saved my life. I received this holy kidney. Now, we might not be on this type of position, or should I say, at this stature, to be able to make the decision that Rav Pinchas made. But Rav Pinchas decided that since he was in this hospital to visit a sick person, and he met this young man who was crying about his kidney, he in his mind said to him, Hashem sent me in order to help this individual. And if my kidney is able to be given to this sick person, then that's what I'm going to do. Many times we find ourselves in situations that we think are accidental. In reality, these are not accidents. These are specific situations that Hashem wants us to be in order for us either to learn something out, in order for us to be able to control certain characteristics that we have, in order for us to be able to fulfill a certain tikkun, a certain fixing in this world. So therefore, let's try to look at life not as a happenstance thing, as oh, that was an accident. No, each and every occurrence is an occurrence that was sketched out by Hashem many, many years ago, in order for us to be able to do our tikkun, in order to do our fulfillment in this world. And therefore, if we look at it as a guidance of Hashem, as providence of Hashem, we're going to be able to connect with Hashem and fulfill our life in this world in a more reasonable and a more fulfilled way. Thank you.